apologize to badly mispronounce Rishi Sunak's name, but it is a name that he will need to become very familiar with over the next 2 years at least. That is how long Rishi Sunak is expected to stay in office. Of course, he is the youngest prime minister in British history in the last 200 years at least, and also the very first British prime minister who is not white. And yet neither of those milestones were mentioned in Rishi Sunak's very first speech as British Prime Minister, and perhaps that is because there was so much on his plate and so much for him to do. This country needs to get inflation under control. This country also has a massive hole in its budget now. We've just learned this morning that Rishi Sunak intends to keep on the Chancellor, the Finance Minister, who had been on track to take back many of the tax cuts, the disastrous tax cuts that Liz Truss had previously announced. He also has a huge task in uniting his fractured party between the Boris Johnson camps, Liz Truss loyalists, and of course his own more moderate wing of the party. Listen.
I fully appreciate how hard things are. And I understand too that I have work to do to restore trust after all that has happened. All I can say is that I am not daunted.
Not daunted, but he will have some big decisions to make on defense spending, on healthcare spending, and also what to do about taxes. Of course, Liz Truss, her first order of business was lowering them for corporations and also some of the wealthiest people in this country. Those have been reversed, but the question is, will Rishi Sunak go even further and perhaps even raise taxes? Kate?
Scott, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So candidates in two of the most heated and high-profile midterm races, they're facing off in debates tonight. Debates that could be their last chance to have a very big impact with voters. That's next.
Hauntings, psychos, frightful thunder, monsters, werewolves, and things down under. Tis the season to be screaming. Witches, goblins, slashers, creepy sounds, chanting body snatchers. Tis the season to be screaming. Series 6 on Scream, Channel 104, and on the Series 6 of app, included with all of our trials and popular plans.
If you own a business, this has been a bumpy ride. From pandemic to inflation, I'm sure you could use a break. If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you might be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's why I founded GetRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you that money. The team of tax attorneys we have put together are highly trained in this little-known payroll tax refund program. We do all the work, charge not a dime up front, and so we share a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types qualify, including those who took PPP, nonprofits, and even those that had increases